Welcome back, students. Just now I told you that the workers were a divided society. But my dear students, despite divisions, workers did unite to strike work when they disagreed with employers about dismissal or work condition. Do you understand the meaning of this? They unite at the time of strike. Means at the time of any violent activities. Why I am saying violent activities? Because strike in those days were often violent. So at the time of strike, these workers, they united. These strikes often took place frequently in this textile industry. During 1896 and 1897 it was found, and in the metal industry during 1902. So during this period, means later half of the 19th century and early 20th century, we find that the workers show their unity at the time of strike. So this was the condition of workers and industries which were very limited in Russia. Okay? Understand? Now we are going to learn about the peasants, the farmers or the agriculturists. That was very important, dear students. Why it was important? Just see. In the countryside, peasants cultivated most of the land. Why it is very important to learn about the peasants? Because they constituted 80 to 85% of the Russian Empire. Their population was 80 to 85%. Okay. So peasants cultivated most of the land in Russia, in the countryside, but these land were the property of Orthodox Church, nobility, or the king. That was very much important. Like workers, peasants were too divided. That was the most important thing. The unity was also not there among the farmers. So, like the workers, they were also divided. But except in a few cases, they had no respect for the nobility. Nobles got their power and position through their services to the Tsar, not through local popularity. This was unlike France, where during the French Revolution in Brittany, peasants respected nobles and fought for them. In Russia, peasants wanted the land of the nobles to be given to them. Yes, they wanted that. As they were cultivating the land, so they demanded the ownership of the land. They never want that land will be under the control of the nobles. Okay. In Russia, there were frequently refusal of the payment of rent by the farmers. And sometimes they became so violent, the peasants became so violent that they even murdered landlord. Okay, so this was the condition of Russian peasants. But Russian peasants were completely different from the other peasants of the rest of the Europe. They were completely different. How they were different? They're different because they pooled their land. They united their land together periodically, and their commune, mir, divided in accordance to the need of the individual family. When there was a need, they often pooled their land and they divided the production according to their need. So this unification at the time of need, the formation of mir, was the first sign of socialism. And that is the reason why the countryside, the villages showed the sign of socialism in Russia. Okay, so we will continue with this. Thank you very much, students.